Even though the goal of data visualization is to communicate clearly, there are some common mistakes that you might be making that are actually working against that goal. I'm Enrique Ruiz from Maven Analytics, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through 4 common data visualization mistakes and how you can fix them. So number 1, and perhaps the most common pitfall, choosing the wrong chart type for the data that you're visualizing. So let's say that we want to compare US spend by food type, and we use this line chart right here. While this may seem perfectly fine, it's actually the wrong chart here. Using a line chart, which is meant for time series data, with categorical data is giving us the false sense of a trend. Alright, so what if we use this tree map? Now, this is a bit trickier, especially since it's something that people do so commonly, but the reality is that while a tree map can work here, both comparisons and compositions are harder to make than with a bar or a pie chart. So generally, I'd say try to stick to using tree maps with hierarchical data only. Alright, so what about a bar chart to compare US spend by food type? Well, now we're talking. Bar charts are great for showing comparison with categorical data. And as you can clearly see here, the data is actually easiest to fully understand with this visual than compared to the other two. So, very important pro tip in regards to this error, don't prioritize variety over clarity. And this becomes especially important when building dashboards that contain more than one visual. You'll often see people try to avoid using another bar chart, so they'll go for a tree map just for variety's sake, instead of just sticking with the right chart for the job. And to be honest, you really never can have too many bar charts. So instead of avoiding them because they're so common, you should actually embrace them precisely because they're so common. Everyone is going to know how to read them, right? Alright, time for the next error. Showing too many series within a single visual. If you're enjoying this video, you'll be glad to know that it's part of my full 10-hour advanced Excel dashboard design course at Maven Analytics. So if you want hands-on practice and the full-length lessons, make sure to check out the link in the description. So let's look at another example. This time, we're showing the trend of US spend by food type. Now, unlike the last example, a line is appropriate here because we are using time series data to make the comparisons. But all these series are making it really hard to focus or extract any valuable information, which also applies to this pie chart here that's showing the composition of US spend by food type. The good news is, though, that there are some ways to make this work. You can either try highlighting the series that you want to focus on, or grouping the other categories into a single series. And now we can actually see its story here. So it looks like up until the 80s, beef was the most popular food type, but since then it's really dropped down the pecking order and Americans have been spending more and more on bakery products, which is why it now makes up 13% of the food market. So that's pretty easy now. Alright, next error, failing to provide meaningful context or clear labels. Now, this one may seem pretty shocking, but it's actually more common than you'd think. So, showing this line chart here to represent US consumer trends is very pretty, but it's not really telling us anything. I mean, what are these values? What does each period represent? What does each line represent? We don't know that. But if we fix it and add those labels and add that meaningful context, now we know that we're looking at spend in billions of dollars by year for chicken, beef, pork, and fish. So there we go. And now, I know what you're thinking. Well, Enrique, you told us to eliminate clutter and noise. And it's true I did, and it is important. But remember that you do need to preserve any elements which aid visual understanding, and only remove those which take up space but don't add value. Now, final error, using inconsistent color between related visuals. In this example here, we're showing both composition with the pie and comparison with the bars of US spend by food type. We're using the right chart types, we're not showing too many series, and we've got clear data labels. But you'll notice that they're using different colors for the same series. Chicken is blue in the pie, but green in the bars, which makes it very difficult to associate them visually. This, on the other hand, would be a consistent use of colors, and it even allows us to remove the legend from the pie chart and still know what each slice is, which is pretty neat. Now, it is very important to call out that this consistency will become even more important as the number of visuals increases. So it's very important to keep this in mind when you're creating dashboards with multiple visualizations. If you're looking for more ways to level up your data skills, check out our self-paced courses and guided projects at Maven Analytics and create your own personalized learning plan for free. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more data content just like this. I'll see you in the next one.